We have a huge NHL trade to discuss. Patrik Laine has finally been moved, and he's on his way to Montreal. We'll discuss the deal and how it works for both clubs coming up next. Well, welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have a substantial NHL trade. Patrik Laine has finally been traded after several weeks and months of discussions around where he's going to end up. General Manager Don Waddell has been vocal lately with a few media appearances talking about the fact that Laine wanted out of Columbus, really didn't want to come back, been through the player assistance program, and that he was engaged with 2 or 3 different teams and was hoping to figure something out ahead of time before the season started, but was hopeful that Laine would show up to training camp if they weren't able to do so. But that's not going to be a worry. The deal is done. Patrik Laine is on his way to the Montreal Canadiens, along with a 2026 second-round pick in exchange for young defenseman Jordan Harris. We've talked before on this channel a great deal about the link between Laine and the Canadiens, and that was the leading destination where he was probably going to end up. There was a couple of times when the intel kind of changed a little bit, and we were kind of led to believe that maybe their interest wasn't quite as strong. I kind of wonder if that might have been more of a decoy out there so that, trying to just negotiate through the media a little bit, try to get a better deal. Hard to say. But Laine is a have. There was no salary retained here. Columbus clears the full $8.7 million of Laine for 2 years, so they get great cap flexibility. Jordan Harris is an up-and-coming young defenseman that I know Montreal liked, but we know that they have an abundance of young defensemen that are capable of playing in the top 6 of their roster right now, and they have a plethora of them. So it creates an opportunity for some of the other guys that remain in Montreal on the D core, and it creates a big opportunity for Laine to come and play with some young, exciting up-and-coming players. I mean, who his line mates will be exactly, it's hard to say. I know we saw a pretty good chemistry with Suzuki, Caulfield, and Slafkovsky towards the end of last year, the second half of the year. So I'm not sure if they'll remain together. They'll figure out a way to get Laine in there. But I mean, he's a former 40-goal guy, number 2 overall pick behind Austin Matthews in 2016. The kid has talent. He's been through a lot. When he has played, he's been productive. To me, this is an absolute steal for Montreal. Now, Jordan Harris is a good defenseman, but they can afford to give up on a player like him for the risk, even though there's risk associated. If Laine may not be a 40-goal guy, and maybe it doesn't work out, but I think it's well worth the risk of the potential of adding a big-time goal scorer to your lineup. The idea of him and Caulfield, and then you add in the possibility of like Slafkovsky, Demidov. Like, they're getting pretty talented now on the wings up front. So I think this is a great deal by Ken Hughes and the Montreal Canadiens. Let me know what you think in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. We'll keep you up to date with all the latest news, rumors, and analysis of all 32 NHL teams. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.